So my dude's Valkyrja, and today with Xiao rerunning. I actually didn't make this video last time he reran because I didn't know how many people wanted to learn it, but I'm going to show you guys an easy way to get a lot more DPS out of your Xiao, get the absolute most DPS out of your Xiao, without even building him anymore. A lot of it's mechanical based, a lot of it's Xiao combos. He has combos that you can do, and we're just going to be showing you a couple little tricks is what I'm going to be doing today. So the very first one, probably the most important one, is every time you plunge, if you plunge regularly, there's a soft lock on how fast you can go back up from a plunge after you go ahead and do it. The way you can get past this soft lock is one of two ways. You can either normal, well, either the way you got a normal. You can either normal dash or you can just normal. And whenever you do a normal, you're going to jump after. So it's going to look something like this. You can see the normal come out. And you can see the jump after, how it's slightly faster, ever so slightly faster. You might be able to get one more plunge off than just doing it raw. You just want to do the normal. You can hit the buttons both at the same time. You can hit both normal and jump, or just have like a little bit of stagger in between, and you'll be able to do it pretty easily. And what I also meant by dash is if you go ahead and you dash, you can normal then dash right after instead. So you can do something like boop. Like that right after. It wasn't the fastest, we get the idea. So that is one trick. That's probably the most important trick I'm going to teach you today for Xiao. Another super important trick for Xiao is trying to plunge directly on top of something. He backed away there, you little rascal. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I missed again. But it's really hard to do. Okay, so he keeps backing up every time I try to go for it. Nice. But basically, if you jump right on top of a target, you'll be able to get 2 procs of plunge damage, actually. You can see here the plunge damage would be to 162%, then the low/high plunge damage would be 404. If you have pop his ult, you're doing the plunge, you're probably doing it at the very peak of it. So it's probably going to be doing high plunge damage. It's very easy to do high plunge damage. There's actually like a threshold to where you can eke out more damage, but I'm not going to talk about all that. And then the final thing I'm going to show you is, I can't do it on you, you're too big. But if you find normal sized enemies like our little treasure hoarder friend here, and you get him out in the open to where he's not stuck, well, maybe I'll just do it here. But you can jump over them, dash back, and then plunge on top of them. It's a guaranteed 100% hit, works 100% of the time. You're just going to want to plunge, dash, jump backwards, or not plunge, you're going to want to charge attack, jump backwards, and then use your skill to go through them and then plunge them while they're still in the air. So it's this really cool looking combo that ends up a little something like that. Really, really, really dope looking. I think it's really sick. I do it all the time and people are like, oh, that's sick. And you can see you'll get both procs of plunge like that because odds are you're going to land right on top of them. And you'll be able to get tons of damage out that way. It's mostly just, it's not really for like bosses and stuff. One, it's just style points. It looks really cool. And two, it's really good for just taking out like, you know, a singular mob. Like, instead of just dashing through them, I guess you could just hit the skill button and maybe one-shot them. But if you don't one-shot them, you want to do a cool combo, or you want to get that extra damage of having a combo out, then it's a really good option. But, though, that is 3 different ways of Xiao tech to essentially get your damage up, to double your damage, get free damage, however you want to call it. Whatever I decide to title I make this video, it's a very good way to get your damage up on Xiao. And it's going to be something that you should probably do, that you should probably practice. As far as, like, you know, this one, I don't think you have to really practice it, but it just looks so cool. Why would you not want to do that? No, it looks really cool, though. But, yeah, anyways, that is the tech. That's the mechanics. If you guys have any questions in the comment section below, feel free to ask. These are something that I use daily whenever I play Xiao. Anytime I play Xiao, I use everything I just mentioned to you guys in this video. I use it constantly. It's pretty important, I think, to learn all this, especially the plunging right on top of them to go ahead and get the double procs of plunge damage. It adds up to be quite a bit. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.